Hey guys! Today we're here to talk about the characteristics of a group, which can effectively turn a group of people into a team and explain what can be accomplished when all of them are present. At times, being in a group can be both hard and challenging. While some find it easy to work together, others are uncomfortable with the idea. Some people may be shy and participate less, while others are more vocal and have a lot to say. Sometimes even the diversity that exists within the group can be intimidating or present challenges for some members. Whatever the possible issue may be, following these simple steps can ensure any group working together towards the same goal will achieve it without any issues arising that can't be fixed. So there are 7 key characteristics of a group. They are goal orientation, interdependent, interpersonal interaction, perception of membership, structured relations, mutual influence, and individual motivation. As with most tasks in life, there are often different ways to go about performing and achieving the end goal, which will be discussed later. But first, let's talk about the 7 characteristics in more detail. Goal orientation is a common characteristic of a group and is often the main reason for a group existing, as people join because they have a shared purpose and wish to achieve a goal. Often, achieving the goal as a group lends itself to doing this quicker or in a more streamlined way. And this brings people from different backgrounds and sometimes places in the world to work together to achieve a specific goal or several goals. This characteristic is usually the cornerstone of a group, as it's the beginning and starts the foundation for a cohesive, effective group. The next characteristic is interdependent, which is when people who have some type of relationship with each other identify connections between them or believe they share a common fate. An example of this would be a group forming because the members realised they all had an interest in cycling and lived within the same geographical region. This characteristic brings a group of individuals together and often starts off with an activity such as an icebreaker to create unity and encourage communication. The characteristic of interpersonal interaction is crucial to the success of an effective group, as it's how people communicate and interact with each other. Within any group, effective communication is essential, and without good communication between those in the group, the reality of reaching the initial goal could be at risk of failure or being forgotten, ultimately causing the demise of the group. So, communication is key. Perception of membership is the characteristic that explains the recognition all members share that they belong to a group as a collective, which can often be identified using a group name of some kind. Uniforms are also an excellent example of this, and if all members are dressed similarly, it sends a communication to everyone else about the status of the group. Structured relations are important for any team, so creating roles, rules and norms that control people's interactions helps everyone to function effectively. This also helps to ensure that all members are being treated as equals, as well as all members' strengths are being utilised to their full advantage. Mutual influence is another important characteristic, and this is a process that's very beneficial to the team. Mutual influence describes the impact that people have on one another based on their connections. And no matter what, we're all human and have good and bad days. During either of these times, showing team members support is not only helpful in achieving the overall task, but ensures a great relationship exists between all team members, which helps with communication. Motivating and providing positive feedback to members when they're doing well, and then helping others when they're struggling is the purpose behind mutual influence. Influencing and encouraging other members when they're doing well and then assisting others when they struggle helps the team come together and stay together. Finally, individual motivation is the 7th characteristic, and this characteristic describes the satisfaction of personal needs through having membership in a group. As a group, everyone has a goal and must work together to reach that goal. However, being involved in such settings can provide satisfaction and fulfillment on an individual level, as people work together to achieve a common goal and are able to use their experience and utilise that of others. Now, let's dive a little deeper into what's necessary within any successful team, since a team is ever evolving and working towards the same goal. It's essential to have clear directions and goals, good leadership, tasks suited for teamwork, necessary resources to perform those tasks, and a supportive organisational environment. First, let's examine clear directions and goals. Having these once the team is formed provides a framework and organisation within the group. Utilising this will ultimately speed up the process of obtaining the goal, as everyone will have an understanding of what's required and by when. As with any group, there needs to be good leadership, and if one leader is appointed, then this individual is usually selected or recognised within the early stages of formation. This individual has a lot of responsibility, and one of the biggest is ensuring everyone's performing their fair share of the work, and this is essential for good leadership to be observed. With good leadership comes effective team interactions and an efficient working unit. When everyone's on the same page and information is disseminated properly, the group can work cohesively as a unit. And working as a group requires just that, working together. If one individual is slacking or demonstrating signs of social loafing, which is a phenomenon that occurs when one member of the team's efforts decrease because they're working in a group setting, then others have to pick up the slack and work harder while the loafer reaps the same reward for not doing nearly as much work, which causes issues and complications in most cases. The whole idea and process of working with a group is to work as a group, not as individuals. Providing tasks suited for teamwork and not just for individual completion will ensure the team works together. This needs to be accomplished through effective communication, leadership, and everyone's individual skills coming together to work as a team. Having measurable goals is also a good stepping stone, and while keeping the goal in mind, having these throughout can improve the overall morale of the group as well as ensuring individual success. All teams require resources regardless of their goal, so ensuring they are available and realistic ensures it's possible to achieve any goal, and the necessary resources must be identified in the early stages of the group. Having a supportive organisational environment ensures that the group has enough space to grow as a cohesive unit and as individuals within it, so the end goal can be achieved successfully. Sometimes conflict and issues can arise, however, creating a supportive environment provides enough space for the group to figure out a solution. As stated earlier on, there are many ways to achieve goals, however none of them matter if a shared process is not agreed on. Without a shared process or understanding of the functioning of the team, chaos will likely unfold, and quite frankly, who wants that? So in summary, there are 7 characteristics of a successful team and multiple traits following closely behind. There isn't simply one way a group or team must work together, which is what makes working within them so fun, exciting, challenging and motivating. Having a successful team and continuously improving the team will ensure proper communication, which will make achieving the goal that much more rewarding. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So take into account what we've discussed today and your next group project will be a breeze. Good luck.